Hello, it is your Super District 7 Commissioner, Lorraine Cochran-Johnson, and it is a pleasure to come to you today to present the findings for the DeKalb County Convention Center study. This particular study was commissioned by Discover DeKalb and actually conducted by one of the country's foremost destination and attraction development companies, Cochran-Johnson Consulting. In this study, we viewed sites across DeKalb County in determining the best location for a convention center. Of course, currently, DeKalb County does not have a convention center, and as a result, we lose millions in revenue on an annual basis as we take major opportunities and gatherings outside DeKalb County. In this study, you will find that there were 3 locations put forth as being ideal. Over 200 service providers, destination and attraction specialists, as well as event planners, local governments, and stakeholders were interviewed during the study. The study has determined that based upon auxiliary services that include the availability of hotels, as well as restaurant and dining, which are major components of successful convention centers, that the #1 location for the destination is currently in Doraville at the Assembly. Many of you may be aware of the efforts that are taking place there that include a world-class gaming facility. The second location was PDK Airport that is located in Chamblee. Of course, PDK Airport is located centrally. It is a cultural hub, and it provides great opportunity for not only a convention center, but a planned aviation museum, as well as a mixed-use development. And of course, the third location that was suggested is actually located in the Tucker area, but was not available for development. So what you're going to see is the findings and the development of a plan for PDK Airport at Chamblee to become a convention center. Please stay tuned because later this year, we will announce a second option for the location of the DeKalb County Convention Center. So, thanks so much, and I look forward to seeing DeKalb County manifest a convention center here for the people of DeKalb.
The DeKalb County Convention Center will be an anchor of development for the county and will serve as a major economic development engine for both the county and the state of Georgia. Under consideration since the early 2000s, our research confirms the need for the DeKalb County Convention Center to serve the community and advance economic development and tourism growth goals. DeKalb County exhibits favorable economic, demographic, and market indicators that will enable the community to support and attract business to a new convention center. This includes a growing, diverse international community, a significant corporate presence in the metropolitan Atlanta area, and a strong set of industry clusters, particularly in media production, education, and healthcare. A new facility as an anchor for a larger mixed-use district will be very attractive to event attendees and planners. These factors are indicative of a market with a solid demand base for meetings, conferences, and other types of events to support the convention center. Over a recent 4-year period, DeKalb County lost out on 146 large events, equating to 586 event days and 53,888 hotel room rentals. Many of these inbound leads desire to be in DeKalb County if a suitable facility existed. This location was chosen as a site of preference by event planners. The presence of a new convention center will increase the volume of inbound leads and events as the facility becomes known throughout the event market as a unique and attractive place to hold events. The result of more than 35 interviews and focus groups with a variety of potential users of the proposed facility indicates support of DeKalb County and the DeKalb County Convention Center. Current venues within the county are unable to meet the growing demand to host small to mid-size events in the county, ranging in size from 500 to 2,500 attendees. The results of the study indicate the minimum convention center program that DeKalb County can support is comprised of a 50,000 square foot multipurpose hall, 25,000 square feet of ballroom space, and 20,000 square feet of meeting room space. The convention center will serve local, regional, and national-driven meeting and event needs. The Phase 1 facility should allow for a future Phase 2 expansion that would double the size of the multipurpose exhibit hall. Our study began with a blank canvas of DeKalb and 7 potential locations where the convention center emerged. Ultimately, when it comes to program and sites, survey data highlights a preference for the northern part of the county. This preference is largely based on existing access to complementary forms of development and commercial amenities. Additionally, event planners and industry professionals cited easy access to adequate accommodations, diverse food options, and connectivity to several major tourist attractions. Another current and important trend going forward is the location of convention facilities as part of mixed-use developments with high-quality amenities that are walkable and connected to the outdoors, for which the DeKalb County Convention Center will be an international leader. A county-wide search considering over a dozen potential sites indicates the highest-ranking site available in DeKalb County for a new convention center campus is along Buford Highway at Peachtree DeKalb Airport. The PDK Airport site will be a one-of-a-kind experience, featuring unparalleled views of aircrafts and runways, along with a unique, culturally diverse experience supported by existing and future development along the International Food and Culture Corridor, that is, Buford Highway. No other U.S. convention center is located on the campus of a major airport. The adjacency to the airport and CDC campus, proximity to supportive land uses such as retail, F&B, new quality hotels, and access to a good transportation infrastructure all support the unique development of this site. A 60-foot elevation change from the decommissioned airport runway on the west to Buford Highway on the east is a site feature for the functional layout of the venue to exploit. Views to the Atlanta city skyline and airport runways will be available from the high points of the site. Primary vehicular access will be from Buford Highway to the east. The campus master plan seeks to enhance the streetscape along Buford Highway to promote safety for pedestrians and diverse mobility options. Runway access for aviation-oriented exhibits will be prioritized. A traffic study will be performed. The site analysis concludes that the primary orientation of the venue should be toward Buford Highway. The second orientation considers the views of airplanes landing and the long skyline views of the city. Lastly, the integration of the venue with the airport master plan and existing runway feature will be prioritized. The program for the Convention Campus Master Plan includes a 215,000 square foot convention center and associated parking, a 250 to 300 key hotel, an aviation museum, cultural center, 10,000 square foot of office space, supporting mixed-use retail, restaurants, hotels, and public green space. As the convention center is the core element of the master plan with functional considerations for truck access, aviation access, and future expansion, the planning starts with the multipurpose exhibition hall. The multipurpose hall is a 50,000 square foot, highly flexible, column-free indoor space that can be used to house exhibits, general sessions, large banquets, concerts, convocation ceremonies, etc. The hall will feature truck and aircraft accessibility for ease of loading and exhibition purposes. The multipurpose hall will be conveniently accessible to visitors by way of a comfortable and well-appointed circulation concourse. State-of-the-art lighting, power, and audio-visual technology for the space will be in place along with food service concessions and supporting restrooms. Alignment of the multipurpose hall floor with the PDK runway will facilitate a unique consumer experience. This results in a venue that is set back from the highway and elevated, opening up a large public green space around which other components of the master plan can be organized. As both the Convention Center and Aviation Museum require access to the airport runway, it is proposed that the two venues would be located across the decommissioned runway from one another. The ballroom will be a 25,000 square foot formal event space featuring high-level interior appointments. The ballroom may be used for events such as banquets and plenary sessions and can be easily subdivided into smaller rooms to accommodate multiple meetings and seminars simultaneously. On the public side, the ballroom has a generous pre-function space connected to the primary circulation concourse and support spaces. The service side of the ballroom houses the primary banquet kitchen and includes adequate storage for tables and chairs. The ballroom level is elevated, which provides a degree of privacy, spatial hierarchy, along with sweeping views of the runways accessible by exterior balconies, which can be used as event and reception space. Expansive windows and terraces provide a strong connection to the outdoors, with long views of the city skyline and airplanes landing on the PDK runways. The program includes 20,000 square feet of additional meeting and breakout spaces. The meeting rooms are of varying sizes and subdivisable with technical infrastructure capabilities to accommodate the individual needs of the groups being served. Meeting rooms are located throughout the venue, with the largest block of rooms on the PDK runway level. One of the assembly spaces is a black box theater accommodating 250 seats. The theater allows for intimate performances and shows and is connected to the main concourse and has a small lobby and entrance of its own at grade. The new Discover DeKalb and venue management offices are located on the mezzanine level above the runway. The primary arrival sequence brings visitors through a generous outdoor green, which can be programmed for concerts, festivals, outdoor trade shows, and fairs. Expansive terraces from the public circulation and pre-function spaces offer a strong connection back to the green and extend the programmable space to the outdoors when weather permits. The decommissioned airport runway is envisioned to be used as a shared outdoor event space between the Convention Center and the Aviation Museum, and is culminated by monumental steps and terraces connecting the runway to Buford Highway. Convention Center surface parking features 1,250 spaces with additional parking throughout the campus to accommodate the hotel, museum, and ancillary developments located toward the northwest and southwest of the site. Parking is set back to prioritize pedestrian-oriented circulation. As the demand becomes greater, the design must allow for the venue to expand. The multi-purpose exhibit space is designed to expand northward, and at that time it is envisioned a structured parking deck would be built. The venue itself, with its elevated spaces, will have a dramatic presence along Buford Highway. The primary design features draw inspiration from the World War II heritage of PDK Airport, with the frame terraces recalling the vintage metal frames of World War II-era airplanes. A functional focus of the design is on reducing carbon emissions through efficient energy performance, low-carbon materials, and water use reduction strategies. The generous glass facades are shadowed by overhangs to reduce solar heat gain, and deep daylight penetration is achieved using skylights. The DeKalb County Convention Center's transformative design will provide a high-performance, healthy venue. The design leads to function, flexibility, connectivity, sustainability, and architectural design that ensures its success and, in turn, that of DeKalb County for years to come.